Everybody's getting while the getting's gotten good, and the money that you're spending is the money that you should. Everyone pays the piper if they want to ride. Everybody's getting high. Everybody's loving, everybody must be loved, and the loving that you give is manifested up above. If you want to ride, the piper must be paid. Everybody's loving, everybody must get laid. I've been looking for you, I've been looking everywhere. I'll give you all my loving, 'cause my loving, it must be shared. Everybody wonders why, but baby, I don't wonder, oh, 'cause I don't got the time. The piper is a piping, and if I want to ride, well, I gotta pay the piper, gotta pay him one more time. I've been looking for you, I've been looking everywhere. I'll give you all my loving, 'cause my loving, it must be shared. Everybody's dancing, everybody's gotta sing, and we're making up the lyrics, making up the melody. The piper is a piping, and darling, can't you see that everybody's singing? Also, won't you sing with me? I've been looking for you, I've been looking everywhere. I'll give you all my loving, 'cause my loving, it must be shared. I've been looking for you, I've been looking everywhere. I'll give you all my loving, 'cause my loving, it must be shared. When you're all alone, strangers grow stranger every day. And when you're on your own, the danger is you'll just stay that way. I don't wanna die alone. I don't wanna die at all. Maybe we could find a little time. Maybe we could simply press rewind. When you're all alone, like a ghost you move throughout the shops and streets. And when you're on your own, you disappear from everyone you meet. I don't wanna die alone. I don't wanna die at all. Maybe we could find a little time. Maybe we could simply press rewind. Oh. all alone, strangers grow stranger every day. And when you're on your own, the danger is you'll just stay that way. I don't wanna die alone. I don't wanna die at all. Hell yeah! We got the beat, we got the rhythm, got the music lover. We got our fingers round the spine. We make the beat, we pound the rhythm, scream the lyrics at each other. Stomping feet, we stomp in time. And the music that we make is made of blood and bone, of shouts and screams and moans. And the music that we make is bred of loss and love, and the stars that shine above. It's primal pumping, perfect power, pushing past pleasure and pain. We got the thrum, we got the hum, we drum the rhythm, brother. We own the measure and the time. We scream the words that barely heard above the rushing rhythm. We force the notes out in a line. And the music that we make is made of skin and teeth, and the secrets that we keep. And the music that we make fills our hearts and lungs, and the clouds that hang above. It's booming, blasting, big bombastic, breaking boundaries, breaking hearts in twain. The heavier the heart, the more it breaks. Hearts in twain. The heaviest of hearts hold the most pain. Hearts in twain. But the music takes the hurt, keeps it away. The music takes the hurt away. Got the music lover. We got our fingers round the spine. We make the beat, we pound the rhythm, scream the lyrics at each other. Stomping feet, we stomp in time. And the music that we make is made of blood and bone, of shouts and screams and moans. And the music that we make is bred of loss and love, and the stars that shine above. It's booming, blasting, big bombastic, breaking boundaries, breaking hearts in twain. The heavier the heart, the more it breaks. Hearts in twain. The heaviest of hearts hold the most pain. Hearts in twain. But the music takes the hurt, keeps it away. The music takes the hurt away.
Oh yeah, how's everybody doing?
To say that I'm a nerd, and I'm here tonight to stand up for the rights of other nerds.
Godspeed to all my fellow friends, the ones who saw me to the end, the ones who know I'm hiding in the radio, I'm lost within stereo. I've gone astral once again, connected by a silver strand, connected to that 60-second sound that levitates me up above the ground. Slave to the radio wave, to the ring up to the people I have loved. I'm somewhere up above. I'm somewhere I am lost in a decimal number and a decimal. Let's write another song or two. Another song for you. Another song to capture me and rapture me. Whoa. Let's go, audio. Let's go, audio. Make me a slave to the radio wave, to the ringing in my ears. Make me a slave to the radio wave, to the ringing in my ears. What do you hear? Wait, no. There we go. There we go. I've got a new sound and it's always changing, and I've got another song for you. I've got a new song, won't you please just listen, 'cause I've got another song for you. Godspeed to all my fellow friends, the ones who saw me to the end, the ones who know I'm hiding in the radio, I'm lost within the stereo again. Yeah, don't even sweat it, Isabella, because I'm not gonna be going for the full. Hey, Dankeschön. I'm not going for the full 4 hours today. I'm still. Hey, thank you, Justin. I'm still warming up my voice. So I intended to actually get a bunch of warming up over the weekend, and then I showed up on Saturday. On Saturday, I was like, okay, Mike, you don't actually have to do anything. Like there's no time. There's like so all the things that you have to do in the short term can't happen until Monday. So why don't you just take the weekend off and just enjoy yourself? Like, and I literally had to, and every now and again, every 2 or 3 hours, I'd be like, I gotta do this. And I'd get up and I'd be like, no. And I'd go like, come on, Sue, let's go for a walk. And then I'd play with him and we'd hang out and I'd pet the poop out of him and we'd have a great time, you know? And I did that all day long on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm like, okay, well now I'll get to work. And I was like, no, Mike, you don't have to fucking work. You don't have to work. Like, you can just take some time off and just chill out and enjoy yourself. So I forced myself, which was an exercise in weirdness, you know, but I did so, and it was great. And it was awesome. But that means I didn't warm up my voice. And so, and then today I did do a little bit of warm up, but I didn't want to blow it out. So yeah, I know it was crazy. And thank you, Lenina, and thank you. It was crazy. It's been the longest time since I've ever just done a full day. Well, except Saturdays I've done full days, but usually on Saturday. Anyway, like, oh yeah, so I didn't drink over the weekend. It was just me being sober and straight and awesome and hanging out with the puppy and just enjoying myself for the first time in, I don't know, I can't remember it. So I do have to say, so you guys, so this is because I know a lot of you have been confusing me with the other guy that plays on this stream, and so I figured I would, you know, so now you can separate me from the other guy, the guy that plays after the pre-show warm-up. See? Huh? Look at that. See? Mild-mannered Michael Torres. The other guy is the other guy. There you go. So now you can totally separate us. Now you can totally tell us apart. All right, so hey Dan Wally, how you doing, brother? All right, so let's do some more tunes. Let's do something in the key. Sorry, that was in the key of D. Let's do something in the key of C. All right, listen to this one. Hey Max, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, dude.
So if you guys aren't aware, Max Stardust and myself and a bunch of others spent the past week, well, from Tuesday until Tuesday, for a full week, we were all of us hanging out, just hanging out at TwitchCon in San Diego and having a fucking great time. And Max Stardust, like literally, like was that what number of song was that, Max? So Max wrote this song. Apparently I helped him with it. I don't recall. I mean, I do recall us having a conversation about music, but I don't remember these incredible these chord changes he came up with. But he wrote this song. It's tits. It's really fucking amazing. It's an absolutely beautiful song. Really incredible chord changes. They all sound and feel great, but they're totally bizarre. And I'm like, that's amazing. Yeah. So, yeah, no, yeah, and so, no, what are you wait, Isabella? No, these are my. Oh no, yeah. Hey, thank you, Dan. Thank you, brother. And yeah. Go enjoy Chord Killers. Send my love to everybody, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. And no, Isabella, this is my mild-mannered Michael Torres. He always looks like this. This is my face. What are you talking about? This is my face. This is how I look always. All right. Okay, let me see. Let's do this.
She cuts herself beneath her clothes, a secret wound that no one knows. She likes the way she hurts herself. It makes her feel like nothing else. Now she never talks to anyone. She hides away, abhors the sun. She keeps her heart within a box, protected with 100 locks. It's true. It's true. She walks nude throughout her room. She bears the scars of countless wounds. They multiply upon her flesh. Some are old and others fresh. It's true. It's true. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, when all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines. She loves the night when only the darkness shines. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, when all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines. She loves the night when only the darkness shines. She guards herself beneath her clothes, a secret room and no one knows. She likes the way she hurts herself. It makes her feel like nothing else. Does she never talks to anyone? She hides away, abhors the sun. She keeps her heart within a box, protected with 100 locks. It's true. It's true. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, when all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines.
So maybe you should stop being so fucking hot, Justin. You ever think about that, man? You think about just cooling down a little bit, chilling out, you know? Thank you, Lenina. All right, something sounds a little weird. There we go. So I reached out to a handful of songwriting people. So I'm gonna do a weekend stream. It's probably gonna be Saturdays. It might be. I don't know. I don't know exactly when it's gonna happen. I have to kind of coordinate with all my people. So far I've got confirmed Brad do a Baron roll. He's gonna be part of it. I've confirmed with Random Girl Singing. She's gonna be part of it. So these are the people on the. So I'm doing 2 different tracks. I'm doing 2 different songwriting tracks. One is going to be a weekly song. So there's going to be a bunch of us that are writing a song a week. Hey Jen, how you doing? That's Brad and Steph, Random Girl Singing and Do a Baron roll. So we're gonna be doing the weekly track, and then there's another bunch of us are gonna be doing a monthly track. So the monthly track people will be writing 1 song or 12 songs a year, right? So 1 song a month, and the rest of us will be doing 1 song a week, so 52 songs a year. So yeah, so for me, I will be writing at least 66 songs a year, and probably more because you know. So and I think that's not. I've never worked that way. I've never just written a song a week. That to me seems a little crazy because you know you have to do other stuff and you're, like once you've got all your songs written, you need to record them. And for me, I spend an inordinate amount of time focusing on my recordings. But I realize I can just carve out. I can always find more time. I can always find a block of 4 or 5 hours and just poop out a silly little song. And all of my songs don't have to be great. I can always just write. I can just write and be like, hey, I pooped this out over 3 hours just to contribute, and I'm gonna go back to recording. So I realized that I can keep on keeping on, despite the fact that I might have to like phone some in. But fuck it, like that's the great thing about songwriting. You can phone in the song, and it does not in any way diminish all the other songs you've written. So the songwriting stream is actually gonna get up and running. I think it's gonna launch. I think it's gonna launch next week. Hopefully next weekend, but we'll see. But it's going to launch with it. So I'm announcing it. I'm going to be announcing it in the Twitch Music Discord. And then I'm going to be announcing it other places just to get as many people involved. So there's only going to be a handful of us on screen to start. But my hope is that we'll start rotating people in and out as, you know, somebody can't make it. And so I'll reach out to somebody that's written a song, like, you know, and so I'll just try to stay in contact and I'll try to make myself available for maybe 10 hours a week to help people, you know, to like if somebody's struggling or needs a hand at like kind of understanding a certain thing or whatever, like I'm going to try to make myself available to people they're kind of struggling with the songwriting part. So, anyway, so let me play some more music. So I was thinking, guys, would you mind? I wouldn't mind just playing through the whole new record, today. And there you go, but yeah. So that's one I can play. So would you guys mind if I were to play just the songs off the new album, today, and then we'll go back to taking requests. Oh wait, no, I don't even need the song. Well, I don't think I can play it in sequence, Justin, because although maybe I could. Although this one's out of sequence. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. All right. I need the lyrics. God damn it. Now you want fucking lyrics. I didn't need them yet. I didn't need them last week. But I haven't played it in enough time to totally forget it. There we go. And I know words, and there's nothing to say, and everything's all been said. When the ink's run dry and you're holding pen, I knew it. God damn it. I knew it, but fuck it. All right. I'm gonna have him up just to cover me, but I just needed to. I knew him. God damn it, I knew him. Here we go. Let's do this. I think that lull, Stephanie, is way too lulling for. Here we go. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. When I know words and there's nothing to say and everything's all been said. When the inks run dry and holding pen and the pencil's out of lead. But that should never stop you. You can just sing instead. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. But it's just too much and it overwhelms and it crashes over you. And you can't cry out or call for help and there's nothing you can do. But don't you worry, sister, you can sing it too. It goes ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Sometimes there's just nothing to say. And everybody breaks, and everybody hurts, and sometimes there just aren't any words. Sometimes there's nothing to say. Ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. You're lost in thought, you can't explain the static in your head. Your tongue is tied, your heart is broke, you can't climb out of bed. But don't you ever worry, you can just sing instead. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Sometimes there's just nothing to say. And everybody breaks, and everybody hurts, and sometimes there just aren't any words. Sometimes there's nothing to say, and there's just no words. Sometimes there's nothing to say, and there's just no ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Hell yeah, right on. That's awesome, Jen. Yeah. Welcome to the club that Stephanie started. Yeah, that's awesome, Jen. Right on. You started Jen, you started the Things I Need to Know club, but Stephanie started the Badum Badum club. All right, let me see. So hey, Jen, thank you so much. That's awesome. So how was your trip back? So I hear that a lot of people got the flu from being at TwitchCon. What? I definitely think that I probably, the last few days I was pretty straight. I didn't drink very hard, which is great because I was burnt out because the first 5 days I drank like a fucking maniac. I was sleeping. You got awesome. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so hard. Once you get awesome, it's almost impossible to get rid of. I'm so sorry forever. You're gonna now live forever with awesome. I'm so, you guys, can we just have a moment of silence for Jen and her contagion of awesome? Can we just bow our heads and just think about all the horror that she's going to have to go through now. But yeah. So it was a fuck ton of booze. And so literally by Saturday, I was like, okay, like by the middle of the night, by the middle of the night. So I had an emergency here in Austin on Saturday night. And so I was trying to deal with it. Something that involved the paramedics and stuff like that. So I was trying to deal with it from San Diego. Well, you can't just, apparently one thing you can't do is you can't just call 911 in San Diego and have them connect you with 911 in Austin. Why that is, I have no idea. But so I was losing my mind, you know. So I had one cocktail, the emergency started. The emergency was like physically and emotionally exhausting. It took about 3 hours to sort out. And by the end of it, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna have a drink. I'm just gonna bone out. I feel really terrible because Bobcat and I were hanging out, and everybody was kind of bouncing around like pinballs throughout the entirety of the night. But it ended up with Bobcat and I hanging out at the very end of the night. And I went to go use the bathroom, and I got embroiled in a handful of conversations with people on my way to the bathroom. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Because I was already like emotionally exhausted. So I just bowed out. And then as I was driving away in my Uber, I'm like, oh, I forgot to let Bobcat know. So I texted him. I'm like, Bobcat, I'm a piece of shit. You know. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it was, but it was. So Saturday was emotionally exhausting, and so Sunday I'm like, I'm not gonna drink, and then I was stuck out. I was still stuck there for. Not stuck there. I had a good time, but on Monday and Tuesday, and yeah, I know I was an asshole. All right. Let me try doing this backwards, according to Justin's. Let's see if we can do this backwards. So you're getting et. All right, let's do it. Gotta run to the hardware store really quickly to try and find a bolt for Blue's bike. Oh yeah, no, yeah, right on. Awesome. What sort of bolt? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Stephanie. But I mean, you know, but the thing is but there's no. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I wasn't bailing on. I was bailing on the whole party. It just was so happened that I was like, I'll be back in a bit. You know, I'm gonna have to go hit the bathroom, and then I just bailed, and I was like, that was terrible. Yeah. The bolt that goes, oh yeah, bing, ping. Diddle-doo-doo-doo. Diddle-doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna eat your face, I'm gonna eat your eyes, I'm gonna eat the flesh that lives between your perfect thighs. I'm gonna eat your nose, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna gobble you up, gonna eat all day until you're through. Oh, you're getting it. Yes, you're getting it. Gonna eat your lips, gonna suck them down, gonna bite and chew on you till you get loud. Gonna nibble bits, chomp, chomp, chomp. Gonna put my mouth all over you till you scream out. Oh, you're getting it. Yes, you're getting it. Do-do-do-do. 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 Gonna eat my fill, gonna take a nap. When I get up, I'm gonna gobble you down just like a snack. Oh, you're getting it. So that's the last song on my new record. That's, you know, just to remind people. I'm like, yeah, hey, here's all these highfalutin songs about loneliness and whatever, and all these songs about stuff, and then, but really, truthfully, it just comes down to me going down on you. There you go. That's effectively how my life works out. You know, yeah. So it's like, yeah. Lana Lingus. Too fast, too soon. All right. It's really funny. This song had a bridge, and I totally just eliminated it because I was like, this song is way too long. so but Isabella. Shh. It's too soon to take another lover. I don't want another one. It's too soon to fall for another, but everything's come undone. You're my muse, little sister. I know we've only begun. You're my muse, little sister. I just can't
just can't resist her. My mind is blending, twisted. My God, I need to kiss her. I think I'm gonna die tonight. It's too soon to think about you. It's too soon to think about you naked. I just can't take it all. It's too soon to think about another, imagining a lover tonight. You're my muse, little sister. I know it ain't right, but you're my muse, little sister. I just can't resist her. My mind's broken, blistered. My God, I need a kiss her. I think I'm gonna die tonight. What am I to do? Oh, I just can't escape her. What am I to do? My thoughts have come unchained. What am I to do? I don't want another lover. What am I to do? I've never felt this way. It's too soon to imagine the way that I want you. Oh, imagining days and in all of the ways that we could be loving and you. You're my muse, little sister, and I'm just confused. You're my muse, little sister. I just can't resist her. I need and I miss her. My God, I need to kiss her. I think I'm gonna die tonight. What am I to do? Oh, I just can't escape her. What am I to do? My thoughts have come unchained. What am I to do? I don't want another lover. What am I to do? I've never felt this way. What am I to do? Oh, I just can't escape her. What am I to do? My thoughts have come unchained. What am I to do? I don't want another lover. What am I to do? I've never felt this way.
Yeah, I think they might all be a little bit out because they're like, come on. Right? No. It wasn't played much over the weekend. I just ran through the modes. Normally I play this guitar. Normally I play this guitar, 4 or 5 hours a day, and I only played about an hour each day. So, hey, right on. Yeah, that's awesome, Captain Fubar. How you doing, brother? So it's I have to move between the D and the E. And I and that's how I get it. So it sounds all right. Yeah, it's crazy, so I think about, I'm like, man, why do my strings go out of tune so quickly? And then I'm like, well, that's probably because why do they basically lose their luster and kind of like feel like old strings in a month's time? And I'm like, oh, that's because I'm putting probably about 30 hours of playing. No, more than that. I'm putting about 42 hours of playing every single week on them. So I get about, by the end of a 4 or 5 week month, I have, 120, 160 hours of playing on each string. So I need to get my frets taken care of too. I'm gonna have them replaced. I think I might even go with stainless steel. I don't know. We'll see. That'll probably be really expensive, but we'll see. Dig a dig a dick dick dum ding ding. Look a dig a dick dick dum. All right, so let me see. So what's the next one? I can, Stephanie, give me one song. I'm assuming that's Crying Shame in your estimation, right? Unless it's changed. No. Yeah, I mean that's what the pre-show warm-up is for, right? It's for playing songs that I might not. Yeah, I mean the thing is it like, well, there is a. No, I've already had a bunch replaced. There's one of the master luthier guys that really specializes only in frets. Like his primary thing is just frets. He's got some weird machine, like some ridiculously expensive, like $40,000 fretting machine. And he lives here in Austin, and he fixed mine. Last time he replaced about 6 frets. And he basically he sanded down or did whatever. The ones that could be salvaged and just like fixed. He fixed those, and they replaced like 6 or 7 of them. And it was $80. It was $80. It was like, motherfucker, like $80. I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah. So yeah, I know. It's so crazy. So it's like this guy, that's all he does is just specialize in frets. I'm like, that's amazing. And I went to him thinking he could actually tie down my electronics. I'm like, I got a problem with electronics. I'm like, hey man, my electronics seem to have come unmoored from the inside of my guitar. Can you fix that? And he's like, well, that's not really my thing, but why don't you swing on by and let me take a look? And so I go over there, and it turns out that he's like literally like the most like celebrated fret guy, And I was like, okay, well, can you take, and so he did not touch my electronics at all, but he replaced all my frets. And I'm like, well, that's not really what I wanted, but I guess, how much is it going to cost me? He's like $80. I'm like, all right, that's easy. That I can afford, and I will happily pay for. All right. There is nothing that I could say that would in almost any way express the frustration in my head. I don't want to get in bed today. I don't want to face another day. Everything is better left unsaid. And I don't want to get a job. I've stolen all that I could rob. I don't know how I will get by. Something in me thinks I've won too many drinks. I spend too much time getting high. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What do you do when you're done with living but you are still alive? I don't want to kill myself, but I just can't survive. Hey, 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 it's a crying shame. 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 Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, bum. I'm sick of doing anything, so burnt out on all the songs I sing. I just want to disappear. I'm too lazy to even fall asleep, lying here not counting any sheep, listening to the passing of the years. I don't wanna get a job, I've stolen all that I could rob. I don't know how I will get by. Something in me thinks I've won too many drinks. I spend too much time getting high. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What do you do when you don't believe in that you are still alive? I don't wanna kill myself, but I just can't survive. Hey, hey, hey. It's crying shame. 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 Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, man. That was made all the better. That was made all the better for the glasses I'm wearing. I do have to say, you know, really, motherfucker. All right. So let me see. So this is a song called "Grow the Fuck Up." This is the penultimate song. No, this is the. This is not the penultimate song. This is the yeah. No, yeah. So this one goes. Bum, 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 bum. Let me just get the tempo in. If you don't wanna, you don't gotta. There's nothing that you have to do. It's not a game if you don't play, you don't have to win or lose. If you don't wanna, you don't gotta, you can choose your own rules. Everybody's living, giving up the time, working for fools. I believe in miracles, the resurrection of the dead, and the beating of a broken heart, and the words we left unsaid, and the things we do instead. If you can take it, if you can make it, you don't gotta play the game. No one wins in the end, it's not a fucking competition. Grow the fuck up. No one wins in the end, it's not a fucking competition. Grow the fuck up. Bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, dum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, dum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, dum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba, da, dum, bum, bum, ba, da, da, dum. If you can't stand it, if you just hate it, recreate something new. The best is they can tell you that so long as to yourself you are true. If you don't wanna, you don't gotta. There's nothing that you have to do. It's not a game if you don't play, you don't have to win or lose. I believe in miracles, the resurrection of the dead, and the beating of a broken heart, and the words we left unsaid, and the things we do instead. If you can make it, if you can take it, you don't gotta play the game. No one wins in the end, it's not a fucking competition. Grow the fuck up. No one wins in the end. It's not a fucking competition. Grow the fuck up. No one wins in the end. It's not a fucking competition. Grow the fuck up. Yeah, so that's a song called Grow the Fuck Up. In case you missed it. I wrote that song as a response to an article I read. Philip Anschutz, who's a billionaire, was talking about the way he viewed money. And he was saying that he thought of his financial wealth as a score, and he would look out at the world around him, at the other billionaires, and he would judge how well he was doing with his place in the world, predicated on how other billionaires were doing. Fucking cocktwat. I want to punch him in the faces. If I could trade all the wealth I'll ever have in my life for just the opportunity to punch him in the face as hard as I possibly can, I would totally do that. I would just be like, fuck yes. What a fucking asshole. What a fucking asshole. Yeah, awesome, Stephanie. Yeah. So tell me about the vote. Tell me about what's. I mean, I know I've been paying attention, but tell me what all has been going on. What's got you turned on, turned off, excited? Yeah, because she's Canadian. She's Canadian, Captain Fubar. So so they're voting, and not too far away. In fact, wasn't your Thanksgiving like yesterday or last weekend or this coming weekend? Next week Monday. Okay, yeah, cool. Awesome. Okay.
Say you want something for nothing. Don't you know that will never be so? 'Cause nothing's for nothing, not ever. And hoping just won't make it so. Yeah, you cry out, it's not fair. 'Cause there's some guy over there that says that he got something for nothing, but he paid something, or that something's worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. It's worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. So you say you want something for nothing, 'cause nothing is all that you own. But no one's got nothing, not ever. So long as there's fight in your bones. And when you cry out, it's not fair. 'Cause that guy right over there, he says that he got something for nothing, but he paid something, or that something's worth nothing at all. 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 It's worth nothing at. It's worth nothing. It's worth nothing at. Worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. Worth nothing at all. It's worth nothing at all.
So actually, it's really funny. I think Stephanie, I think you guys are kind of experiencing kind of what the whole planet is experiencing right now, and I think it's because there is this very strange and I think very, very terrible and awful perspective that that everybody should get like that every side should get 100%, or not even 100%, but every side should dig in and be intractable about their perspective, right? So the thing is like, so the liberals are saying like the progressive agenda and the liberal agenda definitely trumps, pardon my use of the word Trump, definitely trumps the conservative agenda. And the conservatives are saying that the conservative perspective and the conservative agenda definitely trumps the liberal agenda, and everybody's getting more and more polarized, and everybody's getting. But the thing is that that's not the way. That's never been the way any country has ever worked, right? It's always been everybody ends up a little disappointed, which is why everybody has reason to grouse all the time. If you're the kind of person that wants to grouse about your government, you should always be able to find a reason to, because it's only when everybody is a little disappointed that the government is working well. So from in my estimation, the only people with whom get to say right now, at least, that everything is going gangbusters for them are the wealthy and the ultra wealthy. And I'm actually it's not even, it's the ultra wealthy and the mega ultra wealthy, right? So the wealthy, they still have a lot to lose and a lot to complain about, and their situations and their fortunes are not secured. But the ultra wealthy and the ultra wealthy, they're loving it. And the thing is, and so what they're doing is they're using their substantial fortunes and their substantial legal clout and their substantial corporate clout to try to codify and solidify this tilt in their favor across the planet. And they can fucking suck my dick, because they're fucking assholes. So the thing is like, so when you feel, if you look around, so whenever you run across a leader, right? So it's really funny because the thing is, it's disgusting that we had somebody like Obama in office who was like, okay, guys, like let me try to. Well, yeah, no, of course, no, but I agree with you, but I think the media is doing exactly, because the media's job is to sell papers, right? The media's job is to sell advertising. Like now the thing is that the best media goes, okay, they can say if it bleeds, it leads, right? Because right. So blood and gore and death and woe and frustration and vexation, like that definitely does sell papers, and that's important because they need to stay afloat. But they also have, as journalists, a responsibility, an ethical responsibility to reporting the truth. So if you're taking and tilting the facts, if you're not modifying the facts, but if you're tilting them to your readership, I think that's fine, right? That's just the business of being journalists. If you, from the business perspective, if you are making up facts or if you are not verifying your facts, that's bullshit. And the thing is and we have a lot of news organizations that are finding one source and not verifying it, then reporting it as truth, and that is complete bullshit, right? So the thing, so for me, that's why I spend we'll never, like, the thing is like, so it's not bad when there's divisiveness, because there's always been divisiveness. It's not bad when it seems like there are the only time it's bad is when people stop dialoguing. When one group, particularly the group in power, says your minority perspective has no voice in this conversation, which is what the Republicans did with Obama's nomination of Merrick Garland, right? So the Republicans said, we're not even gonna bring this up for a vote. Now that's evil. Like that's saying that yes, even though we know that you were duly appointed as president of the United States, and even though we recognize that there are millions of people that voted our Democratic cohort into but the thing is, the Democrats have also played hardball over and over and over again since the beginning of time. So it is this evil, and that's just the first thing I can come up with. I'm 100% certain when there isn't some level of angst, the songwriting quality. Yeah, amen. And you're totally right. And you're totally right about that, Justin. In fact, I realized that I always do better for me financially, whether it was writing in film and TV or whether it was that's not so. The first part of the Clinton administration, I did pretty well, but I really excel. Like when George Bush went into office, that was when I started making money as a musician. Obama showed up, not so much. Trump shows up, I'm doing better. Like for whatever reason, yeah, fuck you, man, you fucking bastard. But yeah, so from my perspective, man, the thing is like, I think, yeah, and that's the thing, is that's exactly right, Stephanie. And it's always important to recognize that. And the thing that drives me insane is that people are saying, like, that people keep saying that it's an all for nothing kind of thing, that being disappointed, not getting everything you want, there's something wrong and inherently evil about that. Saying that finding compromise on healthcare, finding compromise on abortion, finding compromise on these kinds of things. I was just thinking exactly the same thing the other day. Obama killed me dead. I thought, oh yeah, yeah. So that's, yeah, you know, and it's just, you know, it's, you know, for me, I mean, at least for me, particularly for me, because I'm an artist, the thing is that, like, you know, you know, yeah, well, and we've had, I mean, we had a crisis in 2008, and we're on par for another crisis, right? I mean, we're yeah, you know, yeah, it certainly is. In fact, we're like literally fast forwarding it in place just because of our, well, anyway, I won't get into it, but anyway, so it's just. But the thing is, but it's so when we are not actively recognizing that the other perspectives, the opposition perspectives, are also valid and also important. I mean, I may not agree with them, but the thing is that, but their perspectives are offering something that I don't even see. I can't even see their concerns because that's not my life. But that doesn't mean that my life is more valuable or more important than theirs, you know? And it drives me nuts when people think like, oh yeah, I'm right. Fuck you. And yeah, you might be right for your life, and that's great. But you're not right for everybody's lives, and fuck you if you think you are. You can suck a dick. So, you know, I need like 40 dicks on me so I can always be like, you know, suck this dick and suck that dick. Yeah. I find it's like a pendulum swinging, and right now it's far to one side and it needs to come back the other way to keep the clock running. Yeah, I mean, certainly, Justin, it's really funny that was a buddy of mine. His wife was kicking ass as a producer at Warner Brothers, and he was an executive producer on a show that he had sold, and they were pulling in a lot of money, and they were talking about it, and they were like, this is awesome, and then as they got a little bit further in, they're like, oh shit, there's a lot of problems that come along with it. Like just knowing how to manage and handle money when you didn't grow up with that amount of money, you know, can be a really difficult thing. And it also means that you have all sorts of rapacious, pernicious people circling around you, trying to nip at that money, you know, and you're like, fuck, you know, like, so just managing your money becomes a full-time job, and who do you trust, you know? So it's just anyway, everywhere you turn, there are wolves and liars and thieves and villains. Everywhere you turn, all the time, no matter what you do, you know? And so the thing is like, so yeah, so for me, it's like, you know, like, yes, I know I have to deal with the shit. But I try to find joy in the people I love. I try to trust in the people I know I can trust. Don't betray. Like, the thing is like, I will be vocal if I feel like you're betraying that trust. I'll be like, hey man, what's going on? You know, I hope you do the same thing with me. Yes, all of us will stumble and all of us will fall. The thing is if you hurt somebody and you show up with contrition and they're like, hey man, don't even sweat. Like, the thing is like, I mean, anyway, because this shit's being a human being in this fucking fucked up universe is a real fucking difficult thing. So it just breaks my heart that people aren't willing to like that it's all platitudes, that it's all demagoguery, and it's all like, you know, balls to the wall, full tilt, whatever. You need to read Mark Manson if you haven't. I'm blown in my head with what the guy has made me see. Yeah, and that certainly did. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna hit the lavatory real quick, and then we're gonna get the main show up and running. I'll leave you guys in command of the soundboard. Is that cool? I think it works. Can somebody just check it out real quick? But and then we'll come back and we'll rock out. Okay, awesome. All right, we're good. All right, back in 1 second.
That's like peanut, hazelnut, cashew nut, macadamia nut. That was the one that was sent her into going crazy. She said, you stop naming nuts. Pine nut, pistachio nut, red pistachio nut, natural, all natural white pistachio nut.
Okay, so so before we get the main show up and running, let me tell you guys.
I knew how a pumpkin patch can be more sincere than this one. You can look all around and there's not a sign of hypocrisy. Nothing but sincerity as far as the eye can see.
So all right, so let me tell you guys some things that are going to be coming up. So the next don't even sweat it, Elix. No, that was awesome. The next weekend, the songwriting stream. Hopefully, it'll happen sometime within the next week to 10 days, because I'm still figuring out all the people that are going to actively be involved in on screen. But so there's going to be 2 songwriting streams. One's going to happen every single month, and I think that one's going to include Lieutenant Chicken and Richie and maybe Matt from Two Guys One Couch. Maybe Corey from Two Guys One Couch. So that's gonna be the longer track, and then I'm gonna do a weekly songwriting stream, and that's gonna involve random girls singing. That's gonna involve Do a Bear and Roll. I'm gonna reach out to Sloth Time Lord or Dylan and see if he might be interested. I'm gonna reach out to Christy Cates and see if she might be interested. And I'm gonna try to find about 5 people to start with for both groups, and then we're gonna kind of figure out. And then what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna all of us on stream. So there'll be 2 and they're just gonna be short streams, like 1-hour streams. And we're just gonna get together and we're gonna talk about kind of like the modality, exactly how we want to tackle the songwriting process over the course of the next week. So do we so we'll come up with a chord progression, we'll come up with a topic, we'll all agree on that, and then we'll go off. And then the next week we'll get back. So for the week track, we'll get back the next week and we'll play the song that we wrote over that week and talk about what went into the songwriting process. And then for the monthly track, we'll do the exact same thing, but it'll happen every single month. And then what I'll do is I'm going to invite other music streamers and other musicians to also join us. And I'm going to do that through the Twitch Discord, or the Twitch Music Discord, as well as my Discord and other Discords wherever I can locate and find musicians. So that's basically one stream, but it's combined into multiple parts. So that's going to happen. That's going to start happening this coming week. Another thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a D&D stream, but it's going to be story based. So I'm hitting up. Oh no worries, Isabella. Yeah, no, amen. Yeah, don't worry. You get some rest. I know. I totally get it. It's 2 a.m. You get some sleep, and we'll see you hopefully very, very soon. So that I'm also going to be doing a Dungeons and Dragons stream, D&D 5e. But I'm gonna bring in all of my. Or I'm trying to recruit all of my best story friends, so the people, the friends of mine. So I haven't reached out to my buddy James yet, the guy that's running my current campaign. I'm going to reach out to him either later tonight or tomorrow. His mom's in town, so I don't want to really bug him. But so my buddy James, I'm going to reach out to my buddy Nick. All right, so Brad from Do a Bear and Roll, he's going to play a bard, and he's going to actually have his mandolin, and he's going to recap every episode by playing a little song that he wrote for the episode to recap what happened the week before. So that's going to be awesome. He and I are actually going to write the main title and closing songs and interstitial music that will actually play for like battles and stuff like that. So it's going to be intentionally silly and over the top and what have you. So that's going to be awesome. So and we're going to start that one out. So, and the way that one's going to start out is we're going to start with individual background stories for each character. So we're gonna start with so Brad wants to play a bard, and so he's gonna have his mandolin, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with I'm gonna be like, okay, you're 3 years old and you're in this town and this is what's going on, and so I'm gonna give every character about 10 or 15 little vignettes that will help make them the person they are, so that when everybody finally meets and congregates, everybody's got a really good sense of who they are and kind of what they're all about. So there's that stream that's going on, and then there is. What else? There's something else. So these, all of this stuff is the fruits of me going to TwitchCon. So it was awesome. It really was great. I was super excited. It was very expensive and it was very exhausting. And I'm still like a little bit wiped out from it. But it was spectacular. So, all right. So let me see. So let's get the main show up and running. What do we want to do for the opening song? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is it's October 7th. Hey, we're in October already. October 7th, 2019. I had no idea we were in October. That's great. Hey, Jared Jensen, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Awesome, dude. All right, let's get. I'm mild mannered Michael Torres. Let's get Mike TV out here. I know a lot of you guys have said that we look alike, that we dress alike. That's total bullshit. If you really pay attention, you can definitely tell the difference between the two of us. No, Sue. Here you go. Watch this. Hey, everybody, it's me, Mike TV. Hey, boom. I just pew, pew, pew. Hey, Lenita, welcome back. I just appeared out of nowhere. I know, yeah. I'd like to thank Michael for holding down the fort. He's a nice guy, you know. He and I don't get to hang out ever at all, ever. But he's a nice guy. I hear good things about him. Yeah, oh yeah, we do have there is a rooster here. There is a rooster. Yep, there he is. Hey, rooster. Oh, and he's wagging his tail. Oh, look at that. Good boy. Now he's coming over. He's creeping. Creeping.
Rooster?
Rooster? Okay, what are we doing? What do we want to do for the main song, the opening song? Let's do a sing along. Let's do this one. Oh, you know that it will be alright. You know we'll feel alright so very soon. Oh, you know that it will be okay. Just let it slip away. What can we do? Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Oh, you know that it will be alright. You know we'll feel alright so very soon. Oh, you know that it will be okay. Just let it slip. What can we do? Oh, you know that we are getting older, but we are getting better looking. Close your eyes, another new surprise, another something wicked is a cooking. Oh, you know that it will be just fine. You know it's just your mind that you can steal. Oh, you know that when it's broken down, we make the newest sounds and then we kill. Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Oh, you know that it will be just fine. You know it's just your mind that you can steal. Oh, you know that when it's broken down, we make the newest sound and then we kill. You know that we are getting older, but we are getting better looking. Close your eyes, another new surprise, another something wicked is a cooking. Oh, you know that it will be alright. You know we'll feel alright so very soon. Oh, you know that it will be okay. Just let it slip away. What can we do? Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Oh, you know that it will be alright. You know we'll feel alright so very soon. Oh, you know that it will be okay. Just let it slip away. What can we do? Oh, you know that it will be alright. You know we'll feel alright so very soon. Oh, you know that it will be okay. Just let it slip away. What can we do? To the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Oh, 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 you know that it will feel right. You know it will feel right so very soon. Oh, you know that it will be okay. Just let it slip away. What can we do? Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Let's take a walk to the edge. Let's dangle from the precipice to our last breath. Let's take a walk. God damn it, I just got totally lost. I'm like rocking out, and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. You know, I realized that I needed. So I've got a friend of mine, Stephanie. She writes. So Stephanie is part of. So my role playing group in LA was my buddy Nick, who he and I have been gaming together since I was 14 years old. I think he was 15 or 16. I was 14. And then later on. So and then he and I and some friends I grew up with would all role play often. For years and years and years, like at least once a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week for like a decade. Hey, oh, thank you, Space Captain. Right on. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. And then Nick and I, you know, and then we both moved to LA. Nick was in Long Beach. I was in Los Angeles. We continued gaming, and somehow we just kind of broke apart. Like I stopped gaming. I was busy with the rock and roll scene and yada yada. And then at some point in time, I reconnected, and there was a brand new group. It was James and Stephanie, and occasionally our old buddy Eric and Nick and I used to play as high school kids back in the day. But Stephanie is actually a writer, and she's written like hundreds of thousands of words in a month, or tens of thousands of words in a month, like crazy. And I don't know why. So yeah, so I have to reach out to her. So the thing is, so this group that I'm gonna be putting together, they're all awesome. They're all a lot of fun, and so it should be a really great, fun and gregarious group of. And what I was thinking I want to do for the D&D campaign is I think that what I might do is assign people roles outside of them as characters, right? I might assign them, like, I'll be like, hey, can you play this shopkeeper? This is what you know. Can you role play? Can you take on another character and be the shopkeeper for this one scene? So that way we kind of get everybody also playing other roles on top of the primary player characters. So that's my thing. So it should be pretty fun. It should be pretty experimental. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot to say. I think it's gonna be fun. Thank you, Space Captain. Thank you, brother. So I will have to reach out. So Brad's already on board. Peanut roll. Do they sell peanut rolls at or do they give out peanut rolls at hardware stores? I've got popcorn. We're gonna be running D&D 5e, Space Captain. Yeah, I think I want to do it like I think I kind of want to start with a classic D&D. Totally classic D&D campaign where it starts real small, like literally it'll start in a tavern, like at least when the characters all meet up, it'll start in a tavern, you know, and it'll go from the tavern out into like, it'll probably start with a dungeon crawl, and then from the dungeon crawl, it'll get a bigger and broader and more, you know, more involved story. So it's like a truck stop crappy thing that nearly every point is, that's weird. Maybe I've just never paid attention. Because I've definitely spent a fuck ton of time in truck stops from being on the road touring, but peanut rolls. What? Maybe I recognize them as something different. Oh yes, yeah, kind of like Paydays, but the ones like the small squat block ones in the clear plastic. Yeah, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. All right, so let me see. So I'm gonna go back to playing the album backwards. So, scattered, tattered, broken, abused. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right on. Yeah, I get that. $2 for $1. That's awesome. If I was a kid, I'd have been fucking all over that. All right. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose control. I'm about to fall apart. I'm about to lose my hold. I'm about to come undone. I'm about to lose my grip. I'm just about off the rails. I'm just about over it and out. I'm splitting at the seams. I'm fraying at the ends. I'm threadbare and I'm worn. I'm broken and I'm bent. I'm tattered. Oh, I'm battered and abused. Fractured end to end. The pieces of my me are scattered to the wind. I'm about to lose my shit. I'm about to crack apart. I'm about to lose my head. And with my heavy heart, I'm about to get unhinged. I'm about to go insane. I'm about to be unsound. I'm just about to be deranged and loud. I'm splitting at the seams. I'm fraying at the ends. I'm threadbare and I'm worn. I'm broken and I'm bent. I'm tattered. Oh, I'm battered and abused. Fractured end to end. The pieces of my me are scattered to the wind. Scattered to the wind. They're scattered to the wind. They're scattered to the wind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose control. I'm about to fall apart. I'm about to lose my hold. I'm about to come undone. I'm about to lose my grip. I'm just about off the rails. I'm just about over it and out. I'm splitting at the seams. I'm fraying at the ends. I'm threadbare and I'm worn. I'm broken and I'm bent. I'm tattered. Oh, I'm battered and abused, fractured end to end. The pieces of my me are scattered to the wind. There we go. Turn on G. There you go. I just lived in Houston. I just sweat out whatever. Wait, what? Hey, thank you, Lenina. Yeah, it's really funny. I do dig that song. I dig that song lyrically. I feel that way. There are times in my life when literally like it just feels like everything is falling apart, you know. And this happens. It seems to happen multiple times in a year for me, you know. And it's just all I can do to just be like to get up and be like, okay, I have to fucking deal with this chaos, this fucking life shit, like this. It's basically just like a big pile of shit. And I'm like, all right, I have to go and like, it's like a huge, like I have to, and I got a little spoon. I just got to scoop it out. And I'm like, okay, it will take a long time. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be really terrible. But if I start now, I will eventually get done. If I don't deal with it at all, it's just going to be a big pile of shit forever and always. And so I just scoop, dump. And it just fucking drives me nuts, you know? So, scattered, tattered, broken, abused. Nothing can go wrong. All right. So this is an inverted Get Set Go song.
Today we all are miracles. Today we all are joyful voices, singing out with joyful noises. Nothing can go wrong. Today we all are pacifists. Never will we raise a fist. Never will we hurt another. Brothers are we all. When the walls come down, oh, we'll all gather round. The trumpets will all sound, and everyone will cry, hallelujah. Oh, what else can we do? There's nothing more to prove, and there's nothing left to try. Today we glitter like the stars. Never have we come so far. Never will we ever die. We're right above it all. Some may sing and others laugh. Some get all and others half. No one's ever coming back. There's no sense to it all. But when the walls come down, oh, we'll all gather round. The trumpets will all sound, and everyone will cry, hallelujah. Oh, what else can we do? There's nothing more to prove, and there's nothing left to try. When you get around it all. And when you get around it all. And when you get around it all. And when you get around it all. Today we all are Today we all are miracles. Today we all are joyful voices, singing out with joyful noises. Nothing can go wrong.
Space Captain, yeah, man, I remember fucking three-wheelers. I got thrown off of three-wheelers so many fucking times. Like, we didn't own them, so I was always, I had neighbors and friends that owned the little ATCs. And so of course they would loan me like, and of course I was a little lunatic kid. I was always a lunatic. So, so I'd be like, let's try this jump, or let's do, and I would get thrown off all the fucking time. It would jackknife and I'd, and it was just cause I was a little bit of an acrobat that I kept myself from fucking losing limbs. Cause, fucking hell, those things were fucking crazy. Those things were, I was not allowed to carry passengers. I was not allowed to carry passengers. Yeah, so because that was the thing. Is like, so I grew up in the Palm Springs area, so we would do it in sand dunes, and so you get into like certain kinds of like really deep sand, and it would just jack, like you're like, and it would just, there you go, you'd tumble over, and oh my God, Jesus Christ, it was fucking, those things were fucking maniacal, crazy. Jesus, wow. Jesus, Justin. Yeah, man, those things are fucking, God, it's so crazy. Just crazy. Yeah, I don't really remember that. I only rode them. I rode them maybe 3 or 4 times, or 3 or 4 weekends, all weekend long. But I was constantly crashing, like constantly, like just like yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay, where am I? So that was Nothing Can Go Wrong. Hell and Back. All right, Hell and Back. And then Wall, Snow, My Back, My Love. All right, this is really weird doing this backwards. Hell and Back. My Back, My Love. Sue. No fucking growling, dude. No, bud. No, dude. If you bark, you're gonna have to come up here, bud. Okay? You know that. If you bark, you have to come up here. Yeah, I think that as long, they definitely seem to be. If you drive them safely, I'm certain they're a good time. You know, like, in fact, my buddy had one of those 4-wheelers, the caged 4-wheelers, and that was awesome. They were so much fun. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, they can be fun. They can be. Hey, Vixie Rose, how you doing? Good to see you. So this is a song called Hell and Back. It goes like this. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I know it well. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell and back again. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I know it well. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell and back again. Jesus cannot rescue me. No, there's nothing Jesus Christ can do. I will burn in a fire of my own making, and these flames will burn the hardest blue. And I will burn as I have burned. I will burn as I have burned. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I know it well. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell and back again. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I know it well. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell and back again. Oh, my Lord has forsaken me, and so I step into the fire. Though I burn, I make not a sound, as these flames they grow ever more wild. And I will burn as I have burned. I will burn as I have burned. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I know it well. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell and back again. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I know it well. I've been to hell, I've been to hell, I've been to hell and back again. It's really funny. All these songs, I hear the piano and the bass and the, background vocals and the. Okay. Yeah, just that's the melody. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so that's basically the melody. I forget. So it goes. I've been alone, come on 1,000 years now. Been on my own so long I don't recall how to love another, oh I just don't recall. I've been alone, I've been alone, I've been alone so long. I hid my heart inside a wall of pure snow. It's kept apart from all the love I'd once known. It's kept on ice and cold, it keeps it very numb. I've been alone, I've been alone, I've been alone so long. The deeper that I dig is the deeper I must go. I'm never climbing out again, I'm never going home. The deeper that I dig is the deeper I must go. I'm never climbing out again, I'm never going home. Ba-dum, ba-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Ba-dum, ba-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I've been alone so long I don't recall love. I can't remember how it feels to be loved. My heart is frozen in a wall made of snow. I've been alone, I've been alone, I've been alone so long, long, long. I've been alone coming on 1,000 years now. Been on my own so long I don't recall how to love another. Oh, I just don't recall. I've been alone, I've been alone, I've been alone, I've been alone so long. The deeper the dig is, the deeper I must go. I've never the dig is, the deeper I must go. I'm never climbing out again. I'm never going home. The deeper the dig is, the deeper I must go. I'm never climbing out again. I'm never going home. Look at this, Space Captain. Dig this. It's... Can you make that out? Hold on. So it's made up. It's not actually Darth Vader. It's made up. Darth Vader is actually made up of all of these spacecraft from Star Wars. Is that fucking awesome? Star Destroyer, you know, Death Star, Imperial Shuttle, you know, the Imperial Shuttle with the full wings folded up. Yeah, is that fucking? I know. It's so you don't even notice it. You don't even notice it at first. But yeah, it's all there. It's all aircraft. It's all So it's all spacecraft. What's up, man? Good boy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. It's so a buddy of mine who works for a print shop made that for Katie and I, and then I stole it. When she and I broke up, I was like, yoink, this belongs to me now. Oh yeah, Richard's like, oh, there's obviously something of interest with this. No, so it's not actually. So he found the image online and then printed it up because he knew that Katie and I were big Star Wars fans. So in fact, hold on. So this is Ready Player One. Oh shit. He did the exact same thing with this. So this is Ready Player One. If you can see, there's Gundam, like there's Gundam, and there's Mecha Godzilla. And I don't know if you know Ready Player One, but like the actual book, but this is exactly the book, not the movie. So I don't know if this was actually a cover for one of a rendition of the book. It looks like it might be the Japanese cover, but yeah. So there's what's his name? Not Rodan. The guy with the I had the toy. Fuck, I forget. And then this is Transor Z, or no, the Lady Transor Z, and yeah. Anyway, so it's like it's just. So anyway, so he would print these things up. He printed them up to sell them, and then if they didn't sell them, then he would just give them to us. I was like, thank you, dude. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Yeah, I know. So crazy. Comment, yeah. Is that really? Wait, Kamen Rider? Is that or is that the Japanese? Is that the Japanese? And how you doing, Mechaholic? Good to see you, brother. Is that the Japanese name? Because the thing is it like, what was you're talking about the big guy with the robot I had as a kid? Because that wasn't what he was called when I was a kid. There was a more. I'm blanking on it. Not Ultraman. Ultraman was the guy with the Ultraman was he was red and silver with the kind of like bulbous like kind of Asian looking but bulbous eyes, and he was the guy with the I watched a fuck ton of Ultraman as a kid. In fact, it's really funny because my buddy Jeff, who was the president of Universal Cartoon Studios and Universal Family Entertainment, he actually, one of the first gigs he ever worked on, he lived in Japan for a handful of years working in animation, and he worked on Ultraman. He worked on Cyborg 00, and then also Ultraman. Ultraman is what they call it. Ultraman in Japan. The only reason why I know that is because Jeff would often say that. I've heard the name. In fact, I have a friend, Mechaholic, that actually has a character in Guild Wars called Johnny Sacco. But I don't think he spells it that way. But maybe it was taken. Maybe it was. But I don't. Who is Johnny Sacco and his flying robot? That sounds like Rusty and the big the big guy and Rusty the boy robot. It sounds like that's they spoofed. It sounds like Rusty or the big guy and Rusty the boy robot sounds like that was an homage to Johnny Sacco and his flying robot. Yeah, my first introductions to Japanese animation and Japanese, well, still obviously it was Godzilla and that kind of stuff. It was also G-Force. It was and yeah, oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. That's awesome. You're totally right. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So you are. Well, where's your goddamn flying robot then, huh? Prove it, man. Where's your flying robot? That's awesome, dude. Man, it was great to see you. I wish we had a chance to hang out more at TwitchCon, dude. Did you make it back at all? I didn't really see you too much after. Yeah, so my first introduction to Japanese stuff was obviously the Godzilla movies. It was G-Force, which I loved as a kid. I fucking loved G-Force. And Ultraman. Ultraman. The Ultraman. Ultraman. Why is come on, dude. Can you please stop getting out of focus? Can you please sort it out? Hello, thank you, camera. Thank you. Thanks, camera. Giant Robo, huh? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Crazy. All right, so this is a song called "My Bike, My Love." Let me keep making some music, and then I'll play Vixie's song right after this. Bum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum. 27 months, dude. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. I love my bike. I love her so. I love her like a girl. I love to take her out. Oh, she offers me the world. I love to touch her. I love to ride her. I love my bike. I love the way she goes from place to place. Doesn't matter who she's with. Oh, she always wants to race. And I race with her. And I race on her. Oh, my bike, she is so beautiful, and my heart is palpitating, and someday I'm gonna marry her, just as soon as people stop discriminating. Really? They keep discriminating? Bum, 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 bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. I love my bike, I always have, in oh so many ways. I love to shift her gears, and she never pulls away. I love to touch her, I love to ride her. Oh, my bike, she is so beautiful, and my heart
hesitating. And someday I'm gonna marry her. Just as soon as people stop discriminating. Tectonic, I knew that. Let us roll, let us roll. 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 Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I love my bike, I love her so. I love her like a girl. I love to take her out. Oh, she offers me the world. I love to touch her. I love to ride her. Okay, so can I talk to you guys? I have a dilemma. I have a bicycle dilemma. Actually, that's why this song reminded me. So I found it's easily a $800 or $900 bicycle stashed behind one of the walls in our apartment complex. So I went out to all the neighbors and I was like, hey guys, is this your bike? Because it is not locked up and we have a lot of homeless people that walk through our area looking for things to steal, and someone will steal this bike. Is this your bike? Because you should lock it up. So I talked to all the neighbors in the area and it was not any of their bikes. So I was like, okay, well, it seems to me that maybe somebody stole this bike, stashed it here, planning on coming to collect it a little bit later on when they had a vehicle or something they could collect it with. So I was like, okay, well, so I called the landlord and I was like, hey, Pete, can you, if somebody calls you and says that their bike was stolen, can you tell them that I have it? It was not locked. It was downstairs. It was in the apartment complex. It was kind of hidden. It was stashed behind a wall. So you're a little bit ahead of me. So I took the bike, I put it up, I reached out to the landlord. I let all the neighbors know, hey, I got the bike. And then I called the cops and I was like, hey, and I reported, so I gave them the serial number and I was like, hey, this bike was stolen, you know? So, I reached out. And they're like, all right, we'll call us sometime by the middle of next week. There will have been a detective assigned to the case and, you can reach out to him and kind of figure out what's going on. So I called the detective the following week. It's now been about a month and I haven't heard back. So right now I'm storing a bike that I don't own in my place where I don't have the space. You know, the thing is, if it was a bike I owned, would I could have stored? Yeah, of course, because I used the bike. But the thing is like, so I guess the thing is, I don't know at what point in time my hope was that the Austin PD would say like, oh, we'll just take possession of it. We'll keep it in our evidence locker or whatever, you know, like that's fine. That's totally cool with me. Just get out of my place. They haven't called. In fact, that's what I said. I was like, hey, I've got this bike here. I don't, it doesn't belong to me. I reported the serial number. I haven't heard back from you guys because they said we'll either reach out to you or give us a call next week. So I reached out to them. I haven't heard from you guys. Could you get back to me and just let me know what should I do with it? I haven't heard back. So the thing is that like, what do I do? 2 or 3 more phone calls, and at that point in time, assume it's mine, and then. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. So the thing is so it's a sticky wicket, but yeah. I mean, the thing is, but it's a great bike. It's a Trek. I mean, it's a good bike. I mean, the thing is that like I haven't spent the last time I spent. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Well, I mean, but even so, the statute of limitations is still going to be a significant amount of time, right? I mean, the thing is like it's not going to be 6 weeks or something, will it? And I could do that. I mean, I could use a bike. I don't have a car right now. I don't need a car. I don't really leave my neighborhood. I don't leave my house. I barely leave my neighborhood, you know? So, Hey, Rach Lexi, how you doing? So yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, but that's not a bad idea. I will take a look at the statute of limitations. That's when you report something as stolen, you know, at what point in time does it become yours? That's actually not a bad idea. Let's steal a car. Let's pick a very fast one and let's drive it hard. Let us find the edges of the map, my dear, and let's get out of here. Let's grab a spoon and tunnel to the center of the earth we knew. negotiating, crashing with just you and me, together to the end. Oh, this is now, and that was then. And when we stop, we'll look around and we'll say, here be dragons. In that place we'll make our home, and we'll be married. And when the world comes crashing in, and you are so very saddened, I'll simply point outside and smile and remind you, here be dragons. Let's go by train, the clicking and the clacking like a soothing rain, washing all the woes away in every mile, leads us somewhere new. Let's stay right here, underneath the covers. Let me love you, dear. Let me be your lover, let me hold on tight and never let go. Oh, 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 never let go. And when we stop, we'll look around and we'll say, here be dragons. And in that place we'll make our home, and we'll be married. And when the world comes crashing in, and you are so very saddened, I'll simply point outside and smile and remind you, here be dragons.
Huh, that's interesting, Space Captain. Yeah, I will definitely have to check it out. Yeah, you're right. Maybe the statute of limitations is not over long. But but even so, if somebody were to see my bike and be like, "Hey, that's my bike," and if I were to say, "Hey, do you have the serial number for it?" and they were to say, "Yes, I do," even if it was a year later, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, well, this is your bike." I always feel it like, that would be awful if I lost something that I cared about. Although the fact that they don't have this, the fact that it hasn't been reported yet, or at least the cops haven't reached out to me, definitely suggests to me that it might have been moved. It might have been stolen somewhere else and brought here. The local cops ended up doing an investigation on me because they had a suspicion I was involved in that. You're like, because you kept finding bikes. You're like, hey, I found this bike. That's awesome. Thank you, Lenita. Thank you, Vixie Rose. And thank you. 28 months, man. That's crazy. So in 8 months, I'll be at 3 years of doing this as an affiliate. Even though I was offered affiliate 6 months before I accepted. They found oh really? So yeah, that's great. They're like, they're asking your people, and they're like, no, he just gets around. He's mobile. Our space captain. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to I'm just trying to get through. Not a sing nary with nary a leash. That sounds. Oh, here. So this is. Oh, and Stephanie's gone. Oh well. So this is a song called "Fuck This Noise." All right, let me get the next. "Fuck This Noise." Things I need to know. Really? You can't find "Fuck This Noise"? Oh, okay, dude. Sometimes Microsoft Find functionality sucks. Things I need to know. And then this awful thing. Wow, this is a crazy this is a crazy trifecta of songs here. Lisa's null and void. Yeah. Okay, yes. Lisa's null and void. try, 'cause there's always something I'm not getting right. Oh my God, I'm going back to bed. I'm fucking up. Where is my wallet? I just put it down. I'm fucking up. I just made some coffee with no coffee grounds. I don't know what's gonna work. Everything that I try, it only gets worse, but I try. Oh, I certainly try. Fuck this. Fuck this noise. I'm fucking up. I just burned a bagel that I was cooking. I'm fucking up. I just can't finagle my way out again. I don't know what's gonna fly, but the harder I work, the less it seems right. Oh my God, I just wanna die. Fuck this. Fuck this noise. Yeah, right on, Space Captain. You be well, man. Awesome. I'm glad. That's always so exciting. That's always so. I really wanna unpack. I really wanna like at some point in time, all of the people that I've talked to, or all the people that show up on the stream that say they're like, I really want to unpack, like, cause it's awesome. Like the idea that me playing my music would inspire other people to go make their own music is fucking magical. And it's funny because that's exactly how I came up in the music industry, or not in the music industry, but the music world. Like I started passing the guitar around with my friends, and we all of our music inspired each other to keep making more music. So I wonder, is it just built into the DNA of my songwriting or my performance style? Is it just built into is it because I write, for the most part, pretty simple songs? Is it like, I don't know. I would love to unpack like why that is. 'Cause I think it's the most significant compliment ever. It's like, the thing is, like, there's very, very rarely do I run across something where I go, oh my God, I love this book so much, I want to go write something like it. I love this song so much, I want to see if I can't capture something similar. Things like, and so that's just, it's exciting. So thank you, man. That's great. It turns me on. But like, I also want to understand it. Amen. No, yeah, amen. You're 100% right about that. And that's yeah. It's really curious to me. But. Well, thank you, man. That's awesome to hear. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, right on. I'm a vampire's thrall. All right. So this is a song called "Things I Need to Know." Yeah, and that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, man. Seriously, dude. Yeah. Well, all right. Go play your bass, dude. Play away. And then you should definitely at some point in time think about streaming so we can enjoy the fruits of your labors. Yeah, sorry, Matt. It's just the way my face works. I talk fast, I move fast. I'm gonna probably live and die fast, but thank you, dude.
Oh, I wanna touch your skin. Yes, I wanna break it in.
Okay, sorry. I haven't played this one in a few days.
Oh, I wanna touch your skin. Yes, I wanna break it in. Oh, I need to feel her weight, the way her body lays, her body on display. Oh, I wanna taste your skin and the secrets deep within, and the flavor of her sex, and the way her body rests, and the way her body aches. Oh, I need to know her flesh and the softness of her breasts, and the things that make her sweat, and the things that make her scream. I need to know these things. Ooh, oh, these things I need to know. Oh my God, I've lost control. I've lost control. I need a fistful of her hair to hold as the two of us collide, and the fury that we share will speak from me to her deep inside. Oh, I wanna feel her lips with my teeth and fingertips. I wanna feel her body come, a quaking, shaking one, till we're spent and we're done. Ooh, oh, these things I need to know. Oh my God, I've lost control. I've lost control.
Yeah, right on. All right. So yeah, it's a song called "Things I Need to Know." Thank you, Vanita. So this one. So I'm showing. There's this. Yeah, it's so, yeah, but it's just like bum, 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 boo, ooh. Hey, thank you, Matt. Thank you very kindly, man. So this one has a really, really cool. Here, I'm just gonna play just a touch because I love the intro of this song. Like,
was a
So yeah, so that's when I'm trying to find some way to sing that sort of.
Was the longest wait that Mr. Lane had ever sat through, waiting there on the doctor's road. What could...
Hey, Retro, how you doing?
It was the longest wait that Mr. Lane had ever sat through, waiting there on the doctor's word. What could he do? Something was wrong inside of his head, something quite bad he knew. It was the longest wait that he had waited through. There's nothing that we can do, the doctor explained. There's no malignant growth, there's no cancer there, your neural pathway's afraid. The wires that connect your head to your body, well, they're gonna decay. You're gonna die soon, I'm sorry, Mr. Lane. Are you kidding me? How could this even be? I've got so much life in me. You say I'm gonna die, but how could that be right? I know I'm filled with life, so much life in me. How could this possibly, how could this awful thing, how could it possibly be? Mr. Lane climbed in his car and started to drive. He wandered to and fro, he never slowed as he was putting on miles. Hour to hour he drove around in a fog of his own disquiet. Here he was on the open road, alive. Are you kidding me? How could this even be? I've got so much life in me. You say I'm gonna die, but how could that be right? I know I'm filled with life, so much life in me. How could this possibly, how could this awful thing, how could it possibly be? So let's fast forward so many weeks, and he is struggling to simply speak, and his muscles twitch quite constantly, which is exhausting. He's so damn tired. And every week there's some new thing that he just can't do. And every week there's some new insult, some little loss, some price yet not paid, some unthought cost. Are you kidding me? How could this even be? I've got so much life in me. Say I'm gonna die, but how could that be right? I know I'm filled with life, so much life in me. How could this awful thing, how could it possibly, how could this awful thing be?
Hey, Matt, thank you so much for the subscription, man. Right on, dude. So that song was dedicated to Brett Schregniff Lane. That song was written for him. He passed away. He was a regular in our stream for a couple years, and he was diagnosed with ALS or motor neuron disease if you live in the UK, and it was ultimately fatal. And he would be sorely missed. He was an important part of the stream and remains an important part of the stream. So, okay, so I'm gonna keep going, just for another half an hour or so, guys. I'm trying to work my voice back into being able to pull this off like 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. But I definitely took a couple weeks because I went to TwitchCon, and anyway, so my and then I really truthfully TwitchCon because I was talking. All right, right on. No worries, Matt. Thank you. Right on, dude. That's awesome. Well, you got a Claudia. Yeah, you have a great. Yeah. Okay, you got to go soon. All right. Well, Well, yeah, man. Well, I'll play some more tunes for you. Right on. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's time. Yeah, and in fact, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done in about 26 minutes, so you won't be missing much. But I'll be back tomorrow with Super Trey Wonder. On Thursday night, I'm playing a show here in Austin. So if you happen to live in Austin or the Austin area and you want to come out and catch me live, I'm playing a show with Boone of Boonesboro, Boone Graham of Boonesboro. Super Trey Wonder is going to be joining me on stage. It's going to be a full Get Set Go show. We're going to be playing for about an hour. I'm going to be joining Boone's going to be joining us for a couple songs. I'm going to be joining Boone for a song or two. It should be a lot of fun, and then I'll be back here on Friday night to rock and roll. So, and you're totally right, Retro. EverQuest. I will have to look at it. Man, EverQuest is still going. Is it still EverQuest 1? Retro Roadshow? Right. You know, although I do have to tell you, Retro Roadshow, you know what's another great thing for resting your voice is Guild Wars 2. And I happen to be very wealthy in Guild Wars 2. So if you haven't played in a while and you need to get up to speed real quickly, I can help you out with that. Ah, right on. Let's stay up all night. Let's stay out till dawn. Let us just pretend that there's nothing wrong. Let us drive real fast with the music loud. Let us sing and dance with the late night crowd. And we'll break what we break till it's broken down. And we'll take what we take till it's taken out. And we'll steal what we steal till it's stolen out. And we'll feel what we feel till we're all felt out. Oh, there's no place we belong. Well, that's not quite right, but it's certainly not wrong. So we must dance and sing while we can, 'cause the buzzards are circling. Someday they will come for us. They will come for us. So we'll dance what we dance till we're all danced out. And we'll laugh till the laughs rain down. And we'll drink what we drink till we're all drunk now. And we'll sing what we sing till we're all sung out. Turn the radio on and sing the oldest songs with your hand in mine. Let's keep it on rewind. Let's make it to the end and dance upon the rail. And should we almost fall, and should we almost fail, oh, we'll break what we break till it's broken down. And we'll take what we take till it's taken out. And we'll steal what we steal till it's stolen down. And we'll feel what we feel till we're all felt out. Oh, there's no place we belong. Well, that's not quite right, but it's certainly not wrong. And so we must dance and sing while we can, 'cause the buzzards are circling. Someday they will come for us. They will come for us. So we'll dance what we dance down. And we'll drink what we drink till we're all drunk now. And we'll sing what we sing till we're all sung out. So we'll dance what we dance till we're all danced out. And we'll laugh till the laughs rain down. And we'll drink what we drink till we're all drunk now. And we'll sing what we sing till we're all sung out. And we'll break what we break till it's broken down. And we'll take what we take till it's taken out. And we'll steal what we steal till it's stolen now. And we'll feel what we feel till we're all felt out. So do I have to buy the basic game Retro Roadshow and then buy the first 2 expansions? And hey, thank you, Linnea. How does it work? How would I? So I never played EverQuest. Like I said, everybody that moved to UO, everybody that moved from UO, like I really resented it because EverQuest basically EverQuest poached a whole bunch of my friends from Ultima Online. So I was like, fuck EverQuest, and so I never once explored EverQuest at all. So. And so so you're saying it's the original game and the first 2 expansions, which is crazy because I know EverQuest came out in like 1997, didn't it? Because I think I started playing UO in 96, and I think you need to acquire a copy of the Titanium Edition 99. It didn't come out in 1990. EverQuest, the original EverQuest came out in 1999. I started playing UO in 96. I played for 3.5 years. Is it possible that EverQuest happened in the very tail end of me playing UO? I mean, maybe that's why. Maybe enough of my friends left that I was like, fuck this game. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Okay, so I have to acquire a copy of Titanium Edition, and then just. Reach out to me after the stream. Well, no, actually, there might be a beta in 98. Okay. Crazy, man. So yeah, maybe my friends played the. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe my friends played the beta because I do know that there was a point in time where I was like, where the fuck did everybody go, bastards? And they was like, oh, we got to EverQuest, and I was like, fuck you guys. Okay, awesome. All right, and the Discord. Okay, awesome. Then I'll take a look. I'll check it out. So I can't do it tonight because I actually have Katie's coming over. We're gonna do dinner and just hang out this evening. But I have all day tomorrow free. I'm trying desperately to just take time off. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to pull it off because I constantly like today I worked for about 4 hours even though I totally had. I'm like, I'm taking today off. And then I started putting together all the shows. So, yeah, man, I haven't really taken time off since 2014. I've taken occasional days off. I have gotten so hammered that I had to like take a couple days to recover. But then I just stayed in bed. I didn't get anything done. I just stayed in bed. You know, I've taken Saturdays off for the most part, and then otherwise I've worked from morning till night. So I'm trying to recalibrate my life and just get myself a little bit more time to just kind of do things I like to do that don't necessarily push my career forward, you know, because yeah. Anyway, all right. So let's see. So I've got 18 minutes left in the show, everybody. So 18 minutes, and then I'm gonna take off. I'll be back here tomorrow. Another short stream. Wednesday I'll be going from noon to 4 like a normal stream. Thursday I think Thursday I'm gonna also probably do noon to 4 as well. But then I'll also be doing the nighttime show at C-Note. Why is it a bit of a pain? Ghosts are haunting my house. They drift through my head. Some float through the upstairs, some sleep in my bed. My place is quite crowded with the echoes of the dead. Some smash into things and break all the glass. Some simply just wail while others remind me of the songs they sing, of things that could have been. The dead they wait to take me out tonight, but I stay inside
dead create a little pain each night, and I hold it quite tight. Yes, I hold it in my heart. That's where it belongs. Oh, there's dead all around, as packed as can be. There's nowhere to go and there's no getting free. The dead call my name in shame, I answer in the dark. There's whispering words of things I have done, the hearts I have killed and the loves I have shunned. The stones that I throw, I know in time there will be blood. The dead they wait to take me out tonight, but I stay inside. The dead create a little pain each night, and I hold it quite tight. Yes, I hold it in my heart. That's where it belongs. Someday soon I will be done for. Someday soon I will be done for. I can't run anymore, I won't run anymore. The dead they wait to take me out tonight, but I stay inside. The dead they wait to take me out tonight, but I stay inside. The dead create a little pain each night, and I hold it quite tight. Yes, I hold it in my heart. That's where it belongs.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. Yeah, no worries on that, man. Like you know, it's funny because I've been a big adopter of kind of like a fan run servers and stuff like that. And in fact, I was an early Dota player, and I would host games because I liked the fast connection. So I would host a lot of games. So I'm like, and I also ran my own UO server for a little while. I'd run a Minecraft server. So that kind of stuff, like kind of figuring out ways to jigger a game so that it basically points to the right place and works with the right system. Like I can usually get that stuff sorted out. I thought it was going to be like, I thought it was gonna be like there are multiple steps of like you have to like I would have to like submit because this is I've encountered this. We have to like you have to sponsor me, and then I have to send in an email to them, and then they have to okay me through you, and then they give me a trial account, and then I have to do the trial thing, and then once they verify that I'm a decent player and I'm not flaming and I'm not like being an asshole, then they make me a full account. And I was like, but that's if it's just config stuff, if it's just getting it set up, then yeah, I will. So I will promise you this: I will definitely get it. I will definitely download it, and I will definitely get it installed sometime this week. And then you and I can the only registration is just to join their forums. Beyond that, okay, awesome. Yeah, so I will get it installed and I will set it up, and then I will reach out to you and we will do some gaming, and you can introduce me to the world. The thing is so the only way that I really like playing new MMOs now, other than if it's a Guild Wars game, I'll do that by myself forever and always. I'm not really big on playing MMOs if I don't have friends, you know, like it's like, I'd much rather play an RPG, but if you want to show me around the world and kind of turn me on to the game, I am totally cool with that. So, and if others of you guys want to join us, I can keep you apprised of when I might be able to do it and kind of what's all going on, and maybe a bunch of us can all hop in, but yeah, whatever you guys want to do. So I've got 13 minutes left. Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. Right. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Very cool. I don't ever die. Retro Roadshow. Goonies never die. Goonies never say die, but also Goonies never die. At least not in the movie. And I'm always in the movie. So yeah. So I don't die and I never say die. I don't even, the fact that I just said the two words, that was the last time I will ever say the word die, except for that last time that I just said die, and that time too. I will never ever say the word die, not except for that time as well. But other than that, those are the last times in my entire life that I'll even use the word die, except for that time. It's true. Okay. God damn that fucking emote. Huh. All right, that was Ghosts. Here's a song called Unlovable. Yeah, I will use die. I do like that dying. I love the word die. I do love the word die. to use the word dye, I do use that word a lot. I like to dye clothes and I like to dye my hair. I like to, you know, all right, what unlovable. Wow, that was not how you spell unlovable. Yeah, die motherfucker die is it's about sweatshops. It's about sweatshops, and it's about the people that work in sweatshops that are forced to die well into the wee hours. You know, it's a die motherfucker die. That's a song. It's a song I wrote, inspired by. yeah. Tie-dye motherfucker tie-dye. Tie-dye motherfucker tie-dye. I'm so broken up. I'm so out of touch. I'm so far away from anything that means anything to me. I'm so very down. No one is around. No one ever looks to find me. I am lost and never found. I don't know what to do. I've been looking out for you, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna find the lover that I dream will one day say to me, I'm never gonna ever leave your side. I guess it's true. I'm unlovable. I'm unlovable. I'm unlovable. Wow, shit. I'm unlovable. I am all alone. My heart is made of stone. My heart is heavy in my chest. I wear it best when I'm alone. I've been looking out for you, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna find the lover that I dream will one day say to me, I'm never gonna ever leave your side. I guess it's true. I'm unlovable. I'm unlovable. I'm unlovable. I'm unlovable. I'm so broken up. I'm so out of touch. I'm so far away from anything that means anything to me. I don't know what to do. I've been looking out for you, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna find the lover that I dream will one day say to me, I'm never gonna ever leave your side. I guess it's true. I'm unlovable. So it's really funny. So you know, I don't know about you guys. So I've spent a big portion of my musical life like really loving cool chord changes, and there are chord changes like that. Like there are chord changes that kind of are in service of the melody, and occasionally there are these chord changes that are just there because they're beautiful. And I don't often throw in. Hey, thank you, Mahina. Thank you, Red Road Trip. I don't often throw in gratuitous, beautiful chord changes. I don't often do that, right? So, but the thing is that C, that or not the C. What is that? It's an E flat in E flat to an E flat minor. So it goes. I'm so far. It goes. I'm so far away from anything that means anything to me. It's that minor chord right there. It's kind of a gratuitous. It's not. It doesn't need to be there, but it's just. And it's so like this. It's one of the handful of times in my entire musical career that I've thrown in a gratuitous chord change that's just beautiful. And so every time it happens, I'm like, oh, it's so great, you know. And so I'm geeking out over my own music. It's so fun because I have a lot of friends that write songs where they throw in these like beautiful chord changes just to like have this beautiful like chord. I'm like, oh, you know. And so that's like I've done that like what, maybe 3 times my entire life. You know, normally my chord changes are entirely in service of the melody. You know, so. Anyway, I had to point that out because I always geek out over it, and I'm like, yeah, let me. Yeah, I've really been trying to work in sub minors into writing more. I just like them, and I feel like I don't hear them enough. Hey, man, hey, little Susie, how you doing? Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, it really is. It's like, and they anyway. It just adds a little patina of like beautiful, and like it's a little bit painful, and it's a little bit it's gorgeous. You know, like that's how what a great thing to like have like that combination of like, oh, it hurts and it's so beautiful. Like that's very rarely do you run across something like that where you're like, that hurts so good, you know. But in music you can do it left and right, you know. So anyway. I love it. All right. So yeah. Well, yeah. What's going on, little Susie? How you been? All right. So I'm gonna play one last song, everybody. I'm gonna play one last song, and then I'm gonna. Yeah. It's a happy cloud. Amen. It is a happy cloud. Fuck yes, it's a happy cloud. It's a happy cloud. That's exactly right. I was trying to throw in Claudia, but I have to do it this way. I don't even know my own. It's a happy cloud. Oh, that's awesome. I am a little normally I go for another hour and a half, but my voice is still a little bit rough, and I don't want to blow it out. And I'm hanging out with my ex-girlfriend. We're still close friends, and she and I are going to get together and have some dinner and just kind of hang out. So it's like when Bob Ross does a tree right in the middle of a gorgeous mountain painting. Didn't know you needed it there. And so, yeah, amen. And then, yeah, amen. 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 That's exactly right. Yeah, it doesn't really like, it's not necessary to the painting, but you're like, oh, of course it should, but it's so beautiful there. Look at that. Yeah, that's exactly right. All right. So this is a song called Like Hurricanes. I'm going to try this one without the lyric sheet. So. We're gonna fight back like firefighters, fighting fires, pushing back the flames. We're gonna dig in like old trench warriors, launching mortars. Every day's the same, and even though they come at us with all their arms, it's just a break in us, or we will break tonight. We're gonna press on like hurricanes, they can't contain our fury nor our wrath. We're gonna roll on like armored tanks, so up the banks we'll carve our own damn path. And even though they come at us with all their arms, they keep losing ground, 'cause we're making up the yards. There's no stopping us from walking. There's no holding us back. There's no keeping us from creeping forward. We're not going back. We've got fury in our hearts and love that makes us hard. We're not gonna give in to bullies just as you. We've got diamonds in our eyes and steel in our spines. We're gonna do everything we must do to we're gonna crash in like fast tsunamis. We're gonna roll in like clouds of thunder. We're gonna roll in like clouds of thunder. Thunder and lightning, sleet and hail and rain. We're gonna crash in like that. Tsunamis crashing over and drowning everything. And even though they try to stop us with all their hearts are small and they break apart easily. There's no stopping us from walking. There's no holding us back. There's no keeping us from creeping forward. We're not going back. We've got fury in our hearts and love that makes us hard. And we're not gonna give an inch to bullies such as you. We've got diamonds in our eyes and steel in our spines. We're gonna do everything we must do to bury you. Give up, surrender. We'll let you go home. We'll let you go home. We'll let you go home. Give up, surrender. We'll let you go home. We'll let you go home. We'll let you go home. There's no stopping us from walking. There's no holding us back. There's no keeping us from creeping forward. We're not going back. We've got fury in our hearts, love that makes us hard. We're not gonna give an inch to bullies such as you. We've got diamonds in our eyes, we're stealing in our spines. We're gonna do everything we must do to Okay, all right, so thank you guys. Thank you. I will be back here tomorrow. I'll be back here with Super Trade Wonder tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a full 4-hour stream on Wednesday. I should be doing... Thank you very much. I should be doing another full blown stream on Thursday. Thank you, Jared. Thank you kindly, man. Thank you, brother. Do another full blown stream on Thursday that I'm going to be playing Thursday night. So if you happen to live in the Austin area and you want to come out and catch a live show, I'm going to be playing along with Boot. So it's going to be me and Super Trey Wonder. We're going to be opening up for, and I didn't know Aubrey Hayes is going to be there, Lenina. I don't really know much about the show. I know that Boone was enlisted to do the show to talk about Twitch. And he was like, and then Boone was like, hey, Mike, why don't you join us and talk about Twitch too? And I was like, I can do that. Yeah, amen. Thank you, little Susie. Yeah, and it is awesome. And so, and she's been kind of struggling lately, and I've been kind of, and so yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna have dinner and hang out and just gonna have a good time. So, but no, and it could be you could be right. I don't know. But regardless, yeah. So it's gonna be kind of Twitch centric. I think we're gonna try to project the Twitch. So I'm gonna stream it live from the venue, and I think we're gonna project the chat, this chat that's happening right now, up on the screen, or up on the. I think there's gonna be a projection screen. I don't know, but if not, we'll project it on the wall, so that way we can kind of show people this is kind of what's happening. And then I'm gonna be doing it like a normal Twitch stream. So I will probably have a small set of like 3 or 4 songs put together to kind of like introduce people to like the music, and then we're gonna. So I'm gonna invite the audience. I'm gonna invite the audience to download the app and to join in as well if they'd like to. So, hey, and thank you so much, Rachel Lexi, and thank you, Paper Cat. Thank you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you. And give me 1 second. Okay. Somebody called. All right. Okay. All right. So I'll sort it out. So all right. So So anyway.
To say that.
Paper Cat.
And I'm here tonight to stand up for the rights of other nerds.
Okay, so yes, I love you guys. I really do. Thank you. Retro Roadshow. I will reach out to you as soon as I've got the game installed. I'll try to do it tomorrow. So I'll try to have it installed by tomorrow. Maybe we can play on Friday daytime, and then or maybe tomorrow daytime if I get it put together quickly enough. And then yeah, I love you guys and thank you. So let's figure out who we're gonna go raid. Let's go raid them, and then I'll hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. So who are we rating? Oh yeah. Let's do that. Drunk Kids Gaming. Let's do that. That's awesome. Man, can I just tell you, fucking Curly put on a fucking amazing party. We had a fucking so much fun. We had a ridiculous and amazing time at TwitchCon. And yeah, so thank you guys. Yeah, come like you. I love Curly with all my heart. He's a fucking like genuinely like one of the most fun, good, like kind-hearted, awesome people. And yeah, all right. So we're gonna go rate him. I love you guys. And yeah, hopefully I see you again soon. Adios. Cheers.